Hi, Minister Segun Sanusi here, and this is Mentorship Saturday. This Saturday, we are going to be looking at conflict management. Last week, we spoke about money and finance, and one of the addendum that I would like to add to what I said is that aside all the things under compatibility, among others, you want to also ask God. You want to be sure if this person is the will of God for you, which I believe you must have done before you start looking at compatibility and the rest. And today we are going to be looking at conflict management. And I have a bit of introduction to this, which I believe it's very significant to this lesson. Most conflict and war emanated from mere rumor, gossips, among others. And these ranged from World War I to II to the Cold War to Iraq War, even to the most recent Ukraine war. Are you surprised? So if someone informs you of something that another person said about them, in other words, gossip, you don't go to war based on one-sided information. What do? You fact check what the person has told you. And this is what I've been able to do in my own life. If someone comes to me and say, this is what this person has said about you, I usually tell them, if I put this person on the call right now, will you repeat what you said before them? And most of the times the answer is always no, because these people are just probably trying to manipulate me or manipulate the situation for their own benefit, which most of the times maybe there is something they are benefiting from me or from that from the other person, which they are trying to bring in conflict between both of us, knowing that if we work together, they may not benefit as much as they used to do. So there are different reasons why people would actually try to bring conflict between two people. Conflict management is very important in our day-to-day life, especially in marriage and any relationship at all. Maybe in friendship, or you're in marriage, or in work related relationships. I wrote something down here, and I think I should read it. And I wrote, if someone informs you of something another person said about you, don't go to war based on one-sided information, because the real gossip is the person. In other words, the real gossip is the person telling you that someone gossiped about you, or someone has said something about you. They may be manipulating you into unwarranted quarrel, which may be because of people they want you to hate. Maybe they want you to hate that person, or among others. So I've already said my own solution, what I would do if I was the person they are telling about something someone has said about me. I just tell them, if I pull this person on a call right now, are you willing to repeat what you said, so that I can confirm that what you told me is true? And most of the times the answer is usually no. So what is conflict management? What is the definition of conflict management? Conflict management is very broad, but because of time, I'm going to summarize this lesson. And the definition of conflict management that I've been able to script down here is, conflict management is the structured practice of identifying, addressing disagreement constructively. I'm going to take that again. Conflict management is the structured practice of identifying and addressing disagreement constructively. Take notice of the word constructively. Its primary goal is to minimize the negative impact of disputes while maximizing positive outcomes such as innovation, among others, or strengthening team relationships. So, conflict management is not just about not wanting to fight with people or managing people's emotions, negative emotions, or high emotions. It is also bringing about innovations because we have conflict management is a subtopic of general management. So in management, conflict management is seen as an avenue whereby we can disagree with somebody to agree in order to bring about innovation or strengthen team relationships. So when you have a fight at work with another colleague, that does not mean that that staff is wrong or you are right. It means that you both see things from different point of views. In other words, if I write 9, before me, if you sitting across this camera or looking at me right now, what you would see is a 6. Meanwhile, what I will see is a 9. So that being said, that takes us to a very important psychological topic that I want us to look at today. And what is that? It is what I believe to be cognitive empathy. I've made a bit of research about this. And what is this cognitive empathy? Cognitive empathy is one of the highest forms of emotional intelligence that anybody could possess. And it is the ability to think beyond someone's thoughts and analyze what might has led to their behavior, maybe bad behavior now, and then is not trying to make excuse for them, but it is helping them to become a better version of themselves and not allowing that mistake to define them. And you do this through love and understanding. For an example, if a child has not eaten and the child starts crying and yelling, and we can't just say that